What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. We are pumping out the videos right now because there is quite a few interesting bits with this new patch. Even though the patch notes seemed a little bit dull, there's some kind of really good build variety been thrown into TU20. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's jump straight into it. I'm going to do this video a little bit different. Normally I would kind of make you wait a little bit, do the gameplay demo and then jump to the build. But there's actually two different variations of this build that I'm going to show you. One that would probably be better being used when you're in a team, and one when you are probably better just being solo. Now, I would probably use the solo version of this more than anything else because it's pretty much a casual build. So this is really good for like your heroic, your daily projects, running around the world map, CPs, and all things like that. It's a little bit different because it's based on weapon damage, but you get to use tier 6 skills, and that's because of a change to a gun that's pretty much flown under the radar, especially with the capacitor turning out being, pretty much incredible right now. But there is a gun called the Mechanical Animal. Now this thing's great. Assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to target out of cover. But depending on what you're using, you might not want damage to target out of cover here, because skills do use DTA and DTH depending on what you're doing. So do consider that for the bottom attribute. I've got a couple of mechanical animals. This was the one I got my hands on really quickly, and I rolled the top for cheapiness just to get the assault rifle damage to max rather than use optimization, and it cost me a little bit more. But you can see here anyway, the talent future perfection got a change. Weapon kills grant 1+ skill tier for 19 seconds. It stacks up to 4 times, which is crazy. That means kills, you can get skill tier 4 just by getting kills. Weapon kills at skill tier 6 grant overcharge for 15 seconds, and it has a cooldown of 90 seconds. So the overcharge is the cooldown of the 90 seconds, but you can still get the stacking the skill tiers every 19 seconds, which means, especially if you're playing solo, you're going to be, quite up your skill tiers all of the time. So, the Mechanical Animal, I don't know if you've got them or not, has some really nice skins, so it's definitely worth checking them out. And I'm a big fan of these ones that we've got this time. There's a lot more universal skins, which is really nice. If you're looking at the mods and how I've modded this thing up, you can see I've got crit chance, and the extra rounds. It does fire not too bad. It's 828 RPM on this build at 116k damage with no expertise whatsoever. And this would be the one that I would run in a group. Pretty standard affair, as you can see. But we get a skill tier from running Technician, and we get a skill tier here from running the Picaro's holster. Now, the good thing about the Picaro's holster is it has the weapon damage in here still as well. This one's rolled with critical hit damage. And obviously I got a skill tier here, and that's all you need. You need 2 skill tiers, and that is it. The Mechanical Animal is going to do the rest, and it's going to let you get an overcharge. And if you've not seen what that's like before, we can quickly demonstrate that. He says we can quickly demonstrate that here in the range, but we've got cool skills on, which is a bit of a bummer. So we'll change that really quickly by going into the wrong menu. Global settings, directives, scavenge skills, not cool skills. We'll take them off. It won't take more than a few seconds. And then what we'll do is I'll do a bit of a demo. I'll switch it over to the solo player version, and I'll go out into the open world and do a little bit of demo. But this brings a lot of build variety. It's pretty crazy. The Mechanical Animal is pretty great where it stands right now for making hybrid builds be good. This is a pretty straightforward one, but what you can see happens, so we'll get our little drone out, and as you can see here at the side of the gun, we're at tier 1, now we're at tier 2, which now we're at tier 3. Don't forget we have our 2 as well. And then on the next kill now, you'll see the little symbol next to it. There you go. You can see it's overcharged now, and it'll do overcharged damage, which is absolutely crazy cool. So if I want to run through this really quickly to show you, stat wise, 59% crit chance and 117% critical hit damage. Strikers is crit chance, crit damage, crit chance, crit damage, and crit damage. My Seska chest piece, obviously because it gives us some more crit chance here. Crit chance, crit damage with obliterate. And then we got the Picaro's holster, as we talked about before. Also though, we get some skill haste with the Picaros, which is really nice. If I wanted to change it around though to more of a solo version, I would put in the Memento. That would definitely be the way I would run this. And then we could put this to strikers. Might need to make a few changes, 53%. So we only need to change one mod to a critical hit chance mod. That's perfect. And there you go. So obviously now we're not running the Striker's backpack, so we do lose some Striker's damage there. But we gain, you know, red, a blue and a yellow from the Memento. And obviously we get all of the buffs from Memento, which obviously is the 5% weapon damage across the board because we're running 6 red cores. But this is probably much better for solo because we're definitely going to get the kills. and it lets us pick up the Memento trophies really, really easy. If you wanted to look at the stats, we're at 59 again and 105, which is really, really nice. And yeah, and let's go and take this one for a test drive. It's not going to break any damage records, but for ease of use and just for cool, you know, open world farming, mission farming, getting your daily projects done now because there's a whole bunch of them. It is really, really good and really, really easy. So we'll give it a go. Now, I'd be tempted not even to run the Reviver Hive and go, you know, with the drone and a shield. It is great that everything is just super distracted by my drone. You know, and obviously we got the combined drone damage and gun damage as well, and you know we're running 6 reds.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
And we're going to see even more damage once we've kind of got a Memento going, which obviously just takes a little bit of fighting at the beginning.
I'm ready for you.
And as you can see, life is just easy. Super, super cash. Nothing to worry about. And this build's actually really, really easy to put together. There's no tricky pieces to pick up. Probably the Memento is probably the trickiest piece to pick up. The drone lasts ages. You know, elites definitely are not a problem. And then we're going to have to put up without it for 20 seconds. Which again, really is not the end of the world. Whoa, bro. You almost killed me at the end of the video. I thought I'd killed everybody. But yeah, really, really nice. Really sweet. Super cash. And yeah, dead easy to use. Give you a couple of varieties there as well that you can choose to run from. And there's probably going to be even more varieties that you can run with this. You know, it's so nice. It's so nice. You really don't even, you know, you don't have to push it to tier 2 if you didn't want to either. You could still run Gunner up here, you know, if you really wanted to, and just take it to tier 5, and it's still going to be really good. Let me know your ideas down below in the comments. Have you checked out the mechanical animal? What do you think? Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.